it makes a really nice showpiece, put it in a little case, very museum quality, and a very big project. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns, and I'm going to be looking at this really huge, quite new kit of the Trumpeter Scharnhorst. So it's in 1:200 scale, and as you can see from there, this is a massive kit. So got a roll down here, going to be measuring up the fuselage as we open it up, and we'll have a closer look inside. So a bit of background. Now the Scharnhorst isn't the most famous ship. Guess everyone knows about the Bismarck. The Scharnhorst is actually involved in quite a lot of activity around the Atlantic. So it was first laid down in 1935, I think. It was launched in 36, and then it was actually ready for maneuvers in 1939. So it was involved in 1940 in the invasion of Norway, and then it also sunk a lot of ships, mainly merchant vessels, 22 of them, and it did sink a British aircraft carrier. So I think that was the Glorious? It was the Glorious, yes. And then later on, it was hanging around basically the Atlantic and in France, and then it went back to Germany, where it actually got destroyed later on by the Duke of York. So that was in 1943. Okay, let's have a close look inside. Now all these Trumpeter kits, oh, it's a pretty heavy kit. These have got a lot of bits because it's massive, and I've just dropped something down there. Let's pick that up. Okay, a little bit of paraphernalia there. All right, we've got a manual here too, which we'll get to later. Put that to the side. All right, so the box's got internal boxing as well to protect it all. The most obvious thing we'll look at, I think, will be the hull. So that's in this big box here. Let's just pop that out. Okay, now that's pretty big. All right, let's just pop it down here. All right, so basically this is a battleship as well, or battle cruiser. So we just measure that. So this is a 1 meter ruler. So meter. .6 meters. Not 1.6. 1 meter and 6 centimeters, I should say. Is it? Yeah, about that. See how broad the beam is? Very massive. And really nice that there's one piece hull. So all you have to do is you worry about the top section, superstructure, and if you really wanted to, you could probably radio control this quite easily. So just put in some working rudder here and some working propellers and the motor and all your gear inside. Okay, so let's leave that out. Let's open up some of these boxes. All right, so we've got box A here. Open up here. The thing about their boxes, they're always very tight. Get my fingers in here. I guess snug boxes are good, keeps everything protected. All right, let's just flatten this down. I'll start laying some things out. Okay, so we've got some guns. Guns across here, so you've got anti-aircraft guns. Got these turrets along here. So there's two sections, they're all the same. You have them again. Okay, so there's 4 in each pack. So that's eight of these anti-aircraft guns. Get into some bigger stuff. So you've got a base of a funnel here. And you've got parts here which are for the propellers going on to the screws. Part of the support for propellers, or the prop shaft. And then there's part of a decking here as well. Got some more decking. Okay, so you've got sections here for some of the guns, for the turrets. You see all the wood grain that's all been molded in. If you do like, you can get a wood grain finish as well, a laser cut one, but that's a sort of third party additive. Here you've got more of the funnels. Upper decking. So, more bits and pieces here. You got some, what do we got here? You got some side structures here. small turret. Some interesting lookout points. Unfortunately, I'm not that familiar with ships, so I don't know all the names for these parts. So you've got a stand here with actual nameplate of the Scharnhorst. So you can use that, or you can make yourself your own base. What we've got inside here, this is very well protected. Don't really know what's in there. This has got, I can just see by holding it up to the light. Don't know if you guys can see it from there, but this has got lifeboats. So it's very well protected with the foam because they're very fine bits. Let's see, we've got the lifeboats here and here, and you got the davits. And some railing from what I can tell. Okay, so that's that bit there. And then here we go, some more bits here. So something here, I don't know what that is. Looks like a catapult for aircraft. Got some turret structure here, could be part of the crane work as well. Okay, and there's some railings and such. So you can see really fine parts. Okay, so that's all in part A box. Let's just quickly load this back up and we'll look onto the next box. Okay, let's pop this over here. All right, so we've got B box here now. So again, really tight. Let's try this way. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright, we've got some bigger guns here now. Again, really well protected. So we've got the large main turrets. So again, these are identical sprues. Now let's see what's inside here. Okay, so you got the base of the turrets here. It's got the barrels as well, which you won't be able to see. They're protected under here. And then all the finer detail as well for the guns. That's the same again. So it's got 4 main turrets. You have a section there. Unfortunately, most of it you can't see, but yeah, all parts for the insides of these. Actually, I lied, they're not the main turrets because the main turrets are coming up. So we do have an aircraft here. Looks like an Arado seaplane. So you get 2 of those. Now this bit's got the main turrets in it, so that makes more sense. Okay, so there's the tops of some launchers here. You've got the 2 turrets there, you've got the bases of the turrets. You've got the hulls of the launchers. They're the barrels of the main guns. You've got the screws. These are probably searchlights. Various other bits and pieces that I'm not too sure what they do, but a lot of bits. Okay, so the main guns. Okay, so we're coming up to some of the finer stuff. So got some photo etch. So this is actually for the aircraft that I showed you earlier. So these are for the Arados. This is actually the canopy, photo etched frame for the canopy. And this will be for the undercarriage as well, and also for the, which will be for the floats. So because there's 2 aircraft, there's 2 of those. Now we're getting into some more photo etch. You've got a whole lot of railings and you've got venting here, so mesh for the venting. You've got ladders, various wheels. There's rails across here. Lots of fine stuff. Okay, so it's double-sided. It's identical. So 2 lots of that. Over here you got some shafts, so that'll be for the screws, and then there's also some chain, that'll be for the anchor. More photo etch, more railings. Okay, you got the top there for the funnel, and then you've got side railings and some walkway as well. Got some ladders. Different sheet again. Finer rails. Lots of stairs, small fine details, and then some tower. Railing doesn't stop, so you got lots more rail here. Very large sheet of brass photo etch. You got all these walkways here. Then on this side, additional railing. So all this sort of stuff really adds to the detail, because this is fine detail that just doesn't look right without it being on. And then you have a whole array of decals. Okay, so you get your flags and then some markings as well. Okay, so let's just pop that back and we'll move on to the final box. Okay, lots and lots of bits. All right, so this goes in here. All right, now we've got box C. Okay. All right, again, we've got some really well protected parts. So these are really fine, look like masts and antennas are in here. A bit of the bow section. So this is where the chains are going to be. And then the anchors are off the sides. Again, very hard to see, but this is similar to one I opened up earlier. So this has got some more launches, so a lot of boats, lifeboats, lifeboat davits, I'd say, and other finer bits and pieces. Okay, this section looks like part of the bridge. And then as we get closer into here, you see more of the structures. Okay, you can see where the funnel is sitting on the top there. All the portholes. Okay, you've got more parts here for the superstructure. That section there for the very nice. Then you've got this part here. You have a main gun sitting on that section there. Okay, so the superstructure there, there's something special hidden under here maybe. No, that's just packing. And that's all the plastic bits actually. So that's a Scharnhorst with all the parts. So as you can see, there's a lot of bits and pieces. We'll start moving on to some of the documentation now. So I'll pop this back in here. I'll slide these across. All right, so let's go into the manual. So manual really thick. A lot of stuff involved here. Okay, open it up. Painting guide here. So you've got all the paint colors listed. So you've got GSI, Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya, Humbrol, to choose from with their codes. Well, they can use any brand you like, really. Okay, so let's move into here. So manual shows you all the parts. So easily recognize where you need to get the bits from. And then start the construction. Okay, so main deck. Where's the main deck? I didn't find the main deck here before. I think it's in here. Ah, there it is. So this is pretty important. There's the main deck. Okay, so you've got two main guns there. You've got secondaries here. So it would have been pretty important to pull out. So let's just, that's what it's going to look like, I think. No, this way. Just like so. Okay, so let's get back into here. So you build the main hull first. top deck going on. Start building up the propellers, all the screws, the rudder sections. And then you start adding all the detail to the top, and this is where all the parts are going to be. So across the bow, you've got all the little bits and pieces, your chain and your anchors. Let's find a way of holding this up a bit easier. Where are we up to? So got these stuck together. Here we go. Okay, so you've got a lot of fittings that are going onto the deck. Building up the superstructure. You see the amount of railings going in everywhere. Okay, so you've got a lot of photo etch here. These are the cranes. Okay, you've got anti-aircraft guns. So cranes out the back here. Photo etch railings. Okay, so a lot of photo etch going everywhere. So you can already see how complicated this particular structure is. Got the funnel going in. Okay, so you've got the bridge section, which is around here. Okay, top of the funnel, get your searchlights. There you go, building up. Okay, you got your aerials and masts going in. Okay, another fighting deck. Oop. So many pages. Stuck together. Oop, let's do this. Okay, so you got the funnel getting all put together. All this going in. Let's fit it onto this deck. Photo etch railing. Okay, so you've got a whole lot of these launchers that I showed you before. So there's already 5 that go onto that deck alone. Okay, you've got this superstructure here going in. Okay, got walkways, more railing. Okay, so more launchers, escape boats. Okay, start getting into some weaponry. So there's some anti-aircraft guns. There's a mast here for lookout. The aerials and mast. Going across here, you got a rangefinder, and then all this is mounted onto the main deck. And then as it's all mounted on, you got a lot more fittings that go on the deck. Fittings everywhere. There's more launchers, more guns, railing. Haven't even gotten into the main armament yet. Okay, and we start getting into that now. So this is a crane. We've got your main armament here. So there's 3 main guns, 3-barreled. Get your lessers here, your secondaries, and then you get your smaller weaponry there. And then that's all mounted in place. Okay, so we're getting towards the end now. It's pretty heavily fortified, this particular ship. Got some more stairs, ladders, and then the final railing for all the way around the edge of the ship. And then you've got your Arado being built up there. Okay, so that's everything that's included inside the Trumpeter 1 to 200 scale Scharnhorst. As you can see, it's a massive kit. Very decent. So if you're into big ships, I mean 1 to 200 scale is becoming very popular now. It makes a really nice showpiece. You put it in a little case. There's a lot to look at, very museum quality and a very big project. So if you're looking for something take a long time, some people take about a year to complete things like this, because as you can see, there's so much photo etch. You want to take your time and make sure it's done really right. So this is a brand new kit of the Trumpeter 1:200 scale Scharnhorst.